Welcome, guys, to the Babble, another episode of Night Fridays. I'm your co-host Marco. This is
Josie.
Young everyone, my name is Lee, and welcome to the Babble.
And I'm Julio.
I'm from Fight Style. This whole thing is terrible.
I know. And so this week's episode is going to be all about a conspiracy theory that all four of us are very familiar with, and it's probably one of our favorites. It includes Michael Jackson, which is a very worldwide known singer, musician, everything. And yeah, pretty much everything.
Right, so Michael Jackson, right? Everyone says, I love Michael Jackson. There's two parts. I love Michael Jackson, I hate Michael Jackson. Do you like Justin Bieber? Do you like Justin Bieber?
Hell no.
Do you like Justin Bieber?
No.
Do you like his music, though? Here's what I'm talking about. People hate the boy, but they love the music. So like Michael Jackson, oh, he did things to kids. We don't know. He did this to this. He's kind of crazy. He has a low voice. He's kind of a little baby girl. But do you love his music? That's the whole thing, right? So his music was always heartfelt and like you put yourself into it. So with that whole being the whole thing, there's in theory only one type of person. Those who love Michael Jackson. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you love Michael Jackson?
I have respect for Michael Jackson.
Well, it's because I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson. I know his work. You know, I've always listened to his music, but I wasn't like a hardcore, die-hard fan of his. But I enjoyed his music. I loved it. I had no problem with him. And when that thing came out that, you know, he was a bad person, supposedly abusing kids and stuff like that, I didn't really believe it, you know? It was just something that was hard to take, I guess, at the time because I was so young. But I still wasn't really a believer of something so drastic that he did, supposedly, allegedly.
You think that could be because you like Michael Jackson? What's she laughing about?
What are you? Yeah.
Nothing, just...
He's gone. Can we cut?
I don't think it's impossible to think that can happen. Mm-hmm. I think it's because he is that icon. You're like, I don't think he did it, but he could have. But I don't think I myself don't think he did.
Yeah, I myself don't think he did either.
I think he could have.
No, I mean, I think.
Well, I mean, there's a possibility.
Anyone could have. Anyone could have.
I mean, there's a lot of Campbells about it, but like the whole thing is.
I think there's so many factors that contributed to like those reports coming out. You know, that we'll touch in a minute. Like conspiracy. That itself is a conspiracy.
Yeah, well, because it all started with back when he came out with, what was the song, Thriller?
Thriller was it. That like he was doing stuff, and when Thriller hit, that was he was good before Thriller. Jackson 5 was.
But that's where the conspiracy started, though.
What, with Thriller?
Supposedly they said that before Thriller came out, he was just himself, you know, an artist.
Yeah, an artist. Like we know Bruno Mars, we know.
He was.
So why he signed?
Yeah, like, supposedly he signed with the Illuminati. He got involved with the Illuminati. Supposedly, and that's where the conspiracy started. Is when Thriller came out. That's a song that the Illuminati, I guess, used in order to implement their stuff.
Because I think it was so catchy, but it was also it helped the video also. It was like a long ass video, like 13 minutes, right?
What, the Thriller video?
Yeah,
it was a Thriller episode.
It was a movie. It's like a half-hour movie.
It was really
and supposedly
good.
There's symbolism of Satanism and the Illuminati in there and stuff like
I guess
that.
I never paid attention to the video. Yeah. That's weird.
Because this is Thriller. It's not playing, but it's up there, I guess.
That's what, because it was a very iconic music video, and the Illuminati, I guess they took advantage of that too.
Yeah, and supposedly that's why his career went, it skyrocketed. Supposedly after Thriller, because he supposedly gave his soul to the devil and signed the contract or whatever with the Illuminati, and they implemented all these symbolisms and words and stuff like that, and beats, supposedly.
And the media works for them too. I mean, that's why he was like, the media will show how great of a person he is, or they're like, oh, we love Michael Jackson, but then when you try to get out of it, media will turn on him.
See, that's one thing I don't get. Like sometimes the Illuminati things, you're like, oh man, but if you know a lot about the person itself, you're like, nah, there's no way. Because like Michael Jackson is like when they're like, oh, he touched little boys. You're like, no, he didn't. He wouldn't do that. You don't. No, he's not crazy. But then again, he held his baby son over the thing and been like,
the balcony.
You're like, don't do that, Michael. You're not supposed to do that with babies. They don't. You're not We get it. You.
So
you
what
had that issue.
happened when he did that? Like, what was going through his
I've actually
head?
read why he did that.
I don't think I know the whole story behind that either.
He was just going through a time.
that.
Michael was going through it.
Yeah, it's like Britney Spears, her shaved head.
I guess it was just a mental breakdown, I guess, or like a,
I've actually read what
what do you call it, a midlife crisis?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
He was just having a bad day.
Did you guys hear about the Pepsi thing? The Pepsi commercial?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he burned his, they burned his
Hair.
hair.
And supposedly he's still alive, and it's that one person that
Oh,
he had on the...
really?
Yeah.
No, what I heard was that was the start of his plastic surgery.
Oh yeah, apparently
Yeah.
because he got burned.
He got burned,
He
he got
needed
it.
some
Like
reconstruction.
it never got fixed. It never got fixed, so he always did it.
But does that like contributed with him bleaching his body? Because
the
people
thing-
say it's vitiligo, which is like a
Yeah.
Re-vitiligo.
Yeah.
Where I've never seen any other black person have re-vitiligo. Or
No.
vitiligo. No, I've seen any black people like, oh yeah, I'm getting lighter and lighter, and my nose is getting. Like, it's just like he just trying to turn to a white woman. Like that's the whole situation was that.
You're
Like,
trying to turn into a white woman?
man,
I mean, sometimes you saw him, you're like, wait a second, is that a man or a woman?
We'll be back right after these messages.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
Okay, where was I?
black people not having vitiligo.
Yeah, because he looked perfectly normal back when
he was
black. Like black, normal. And then once supposedly he bleached himself and turned turn himself into white.
Make his hair blonde or lighter
Yeah.
and then straight and then the
then
nose,
his
make it
nose.
narrow and just
That's
just
right.
gone
He did
away.
have straight hair.
Yeah, he made his hair straight. He made his nose. He made his nose thinner.
How
he
come
made
his kids are white too?
The mom,
The mom, right?
mom's
Allegedly.
white, but you can't look. No, people say
Your
okay,
kids still have
a
those
little
traits.
color. Yeah.
like you heard about the plastic surgery lady where she like in Korea they had plastic surgery. She changed her whole face up and like she looked all beautiful, really beautiful.
Yeah,
She got
yeah.
married to this guy who's
But the baby had her old features.
The baby looked so butt ugly. The dad was like, "Why does my child look so ugly?" We'll have another kid. Had another kid. The child was ugly as sin. He was like, "Why does this kid look so bad?" Had a third child. Like, "Why?
Yeah.
These kids are fucked up." Like he's just really messed up about it. Sorry for the F word, bleep that one. So like he was really messed up about it. And it turns out she's like, "Oh, I had plastic surgery when I was younger, so I don't really look like this. Here's my picture of me before that."
And
I
she
had no
was
teeth.
like-
it was just really messed up.
Oh.
So that was that whole thing. And he sued her.
That's true.
He sued her for ugly babies.
So how come his
So why is Michael Jackson's
Jackson's kids are
looking
not?
like
Well,
how
I don't
he was?
even think that's just his kids because they don't even look like they don't. I mean, they don't.
They said test
They
tube
don't
babies.
have. Huh?
They said they were test tube babies. One of them, at least one of them, was like he did something with his
But they
DNA
have
and they had the
nothing
baby.
that
And blah,
looks
blah,
Oh.
like. Even when he turned,
Even like genetically modified his sperm
probably
to like
make him look white.
Make
Oh
him-
my god! Like give him. Okay, he's gonna have
He now
blue
has
eyes.
even when
Yeah.
he was
God.
when Prince,
Oh, man, genetically modified.
even when Prince was like a toddler, he looked so like that porcelain
Prince the
little.
singer?
Yeah, no, his son's name Prince.
Oh yeah.
Is one of them Prince?
Blankets.
Yeah.
I know one's
There's
Blanket.
Prince in Paris. Like they
Okay.
look so like you think the mom's Britney and the dad's Brad. You know,
Yeah.
like they have nothing that would
No
like,
traits
yeah,
of.
no
I mean, his
traits.
whole black family, obviously,
Yeah.
right?
Latoya,
They all
Janet.
have that big,
The dark.
like the dark hair, the curly hair. You know, the dark
cheekbones.
complexion.
I mean, I made my hair look kind of straight myself, but Lily's hair will never be like how I make it look. So like, no matter.
I mean, she can get it that way
Yeah,
whenever
but
she's
she was
older.
born with curly hair. Super
yes.
curly hair, no matter what her mom's hair looked like.
Yeah.
No matter what the mom's
It's just crazy because the genetic modification of DNA is by itself a total conspiracy theory. But yeah, like it all goes back to what did y'all say that's
Vitiligo.
Vitiligo.
Mm.
Yeah, supposedly what I saw and read on my research is that when Michael wanted an out of the Illuminati, he didn't want to supposedly sing the songs that the Illuminati wanted him to sing the songs that had those double meanings or hidden meanings in them. Once he started refusing to sing those songs, the Illuminati decided, well, we're gonna threaten you with the skin disease. We're gonna threaten you with releasing that story of how he abuses children. They released that because of the reason that he was supposedly trying to get an out of the Illuminati, and they didn't want him to get out because of how popular worldwide, yeah. And so the Illuminati wanted him to have that disease. They wanted his career to go down.
Yeah, well, after he showed the black or white video, where it was like his final, denouncing the Illuminati was when they brought out the whole children.
Yeah, that was the song where he was trying to say that he wanted to break free.
That's when the kids' claims came out and stuff.
Yeah, that's when it...
Is that what the song is about? No, right? Yeah.
No.
Well, it kind of is, right? I think I saw that the lyrics.
Yeah, basically,
have meaning.
And also the video, it's just so symbolism, basically.
Yeah,
it shows a lot of symbolism.
What's actually scary is the end, where you remember his last concert. The name of it was called.
This is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
His last name. This is it. He called it. This is it. Why would he say that before he died? Like, why would he make the last concert? This is it, right? He knows.
But he didn't get to do the tour.
No, he started. He did. What did he do? He did something. They had video or music of him recorded already, right?
Which is weird because they already had a movie ready. Like when he died, like 2 months later.
No, this is it.
This is a movie.
Here's the thing. This is it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like they already had things ready.
I mean, when they do stuff like that, when you're like, okay, well, he knew that they're after him. How are they gonna get him? He was like, well, maybe they might get me this way. So I'm talking about the last one. He was ready to be like, I'm done.
And it wasn't
even,
there were plenty of interviews where he hinted at somebody was after him, because I saw one interview where he was talking about his latest CD and how it was like the number one all over the world except the US. And he said that there's something going on behind, there's something going on in the US behind that, because he said, how is it that everywhere else in the world my album is number one,
but home it's not.
But yeah, in the US it's not. He said
and it's not the first time they try to kill him, because I remember Latoya Jackson, she's very vocal about all this stuff, and she says that once her brother came to her and he was so dehydrated, he was so skinny, he was like, they're trying to get me, they're trying to poison my food. And
because he didn't want to eat anything.
Yeah, he didn't want to eat, and they took him to the doctor, and they had to pump him and dehydrate him because he was about to die. And they said, if he had waited a little bit longer, then he would have died of dehydration.
Because his friend took him to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's how he thought they were trying to get him the first time.
He did some concerts with This Is It though. He did one or two.
Because didn't he have
No, he just had rehearsals.
He was supposed to have a one last concert, right? And
he never tour.
He never tour again, and he never did it.
He never toured. He never started.
He never got to it because they got to it.
I mean, how do you know he died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
How do you think he died?
Well, did they say he overdosed or his medical?
The doctor
gave him too much.
And the weird thing about that doctor is that he was never. He never had the authority to prescribe something like that.
Wait, he didn't?
Yeah, he didn't. That's why he went to court, because he wasn't the doctor that was supposed to give him the prescription and the medication.
But she said, Miss Jackson, Latoya Jackson, she said that there was people in that house when he died that shouldn't have been there, and there was people in the trees hiding, and that there was people. But the doctor, Dr. Murray, I think he was just a pawn.
Yeah, he was.
They used him.
That's why he was in court, because he wasn't supposed to be there.
And
he wasn't supposed to be the doctor.
Ooh, I got so
to give him the prescription.
I got so chilly when she was she was on The View, and they were because she was I want to talk to 3 people, and they're like, who? And she was gonna name them, but then Whoopi Goldberg was like,
And I was she knew. She already.
Whoopi Goldberg's no, I know them.
I was like, Lord, take the wheel.
Part of it.
It's have you seen these triangle shirts I've been wearing, girl? Chill. I need my money.
Oh my God.
Stay alive.
I need my fame.
Yeah, right.
Stay alive.
I'm not Oprah.
Yeah. This is the Oprah.
I won't survive. You guys, sure, show.
Yeah, it's crazy that. And then, did he ever get charged for anything? The doctor?
Yeah, I think he did.
think he did,
got
but-
jail time or something.
Yeah.
For a while. Well, I think he was there a long time.
But it's just so
It's
crazy
like involuntary manslaughter.
because in the medical world they're so strict to as far as to
Especially a
who prescribes
celebrity
it. Yeah, especially when it
at
comes
the
to
height that he is, not
Yeah.
just anybody from like the Disney Channel.
and then
knows
with
that
so many
Michael
people
Jackson.
at the house when the doctor was there, I mean, there has to be something going on.
There was more to it than that. Like he wasn't dead. It wasn't like give medication, die. It was like he needed medication. They gave it to him. I can't remember how it worked. He was in and out of coma. Like he woke up, gave himself the insulin or whatever he needed, and went back to sleep. Then like got back up, needed something else, or he kept falling in and out of a coma over and over, waking up, and then it led to him dying. Like it wasn't like take my medicine. He just passed out.
Yeah, so it was
There's some scary stuff behind me right now.
probably.
Did I tell you right there? Yeah, and it's weird because whenever they told Latoya, she said whenever they told her like, oh, Michael died, she was like, who did it? Instead of saying like, oh, how did he die? Or she was like, right away, she was like,
That's when
who
you
did
know
it?
that you're right. Something has.
I mean,
What did his other siblings say?
They're quiet about it. Like they don't really talk about they know their place. I mean,
they know their place.
like
They're like, look, the
they don't
Jackson.
wanna. I mean, they're not very well. Like she don't. Well, she's always been like that. But
Maybe with the Jackson
guess,
5.
yeah.
You know, like they're like, Jackson 5. Okay, Michael's good. And they're like, alright. And the other brothers are like, look, we got froze, we got style, I guess we'll go do something. Man, they pick Michael.
We'll be back right after these messages.
Music Studio.
Breaking news! There's a big tornado everywhere in the city! Oh my god! It's never seen before! There's cows flying everywhere!
Oh my god, cut! Joes! You're supposed to say it's sunny. It's sunny out there. It's sunny.
I hate this job.
Music Studio.
Sony's a very like there's this guy. He's Tony Motola. He's the owner of Sony, and there's been I was watching a video about Michael Jackson. And he said that in a concert, he said that Mariah Carey, she was married to him,
Oh yeah.
and she ran to him one day at night, went to his house, Michael's house, and told him, she was like, that man is the devil himself. Like that's the guy. He's evil. He was able to help
Tony?
her. Yeah. He was able to help her. Right now, the person who's married to Tony is Talia. Yeah.
I know.
I was like, okay. Like, she called him the devil himself. Like, that's the devil. Like, that's the incarnation of the devil. And he managed to help her get out from that because she was married.
And maybe Tony himself had some grudge against Michael for doing that. Do you think so? I mean, if Mariah went to him for help and Michael helped him, and I'm pretty sure if Tony has something to do, he's tied somewhere with the Illuminati.
It's just the music industry itself is just, well, not just the
It's
music,
a mess.
but
It's
Hollywood,
so-
the entertainment industry is so, it's not a good place to be. Look, do you ever wonder why celebrities always say, oh, I don't want my kids to the industry? Like, there's a reason behind it. Like, they know what's up.
How we.
But yeah, I mean, he started when he was a little kid. Like, that will have, not I'm saying he would have psychological problems, but like you said,
I mean, he
it was a little weird.
But I mean, this whole thing. I'm gonna talk about something that I've heard somewhere before. I'll probably put it in the comment section where I heard it when I find out what it is. Michael Jackson is afraid of his dad, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Why was he afraid of his dad though?
his dad was really like, you go do this one, you get up this one. His dad never said I love you. His dad was like,
Never hugged
tough,
him.
never hugged
Never hugged him.
Yeah, never
Oh
did
my
that.
God.
But look, what year is that? What years are those, right?
1935.
1930.
Okay, maybe never mind. You know that.
How old
Same
was
age as
he?
my mom, so around 60s.
That's
So,
30.
His dad's father in the 60s, right? 70s, right? These dads don't say things to their kids like that. To the girls maybe, but the boys don't say that to them. They will say, I love you. I went to work. I can't put food on the table. You better be thankful you're wearing clothes, shoes, and food. And you got to go somewhere. That's their showing of I love you, right?
Good example of that 70s show.
Yeah, there you go, right?
Yeah, it's Red. He's super strict, but the actions behind, they mask the loveliness. I
Yeah, the
guess.
love for you
Oh,
is
like-
masked by what he does for them, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know Toni Braxton? Well, they're five. She's a really good singer, but she has other like 4 sisters, and they all growing up were they had to sing because the mom was like not like secretly like wanting to have them get good singers so they can be famous, whatever. But every day one of the girls was like, every time we hit a bad note, my mom would spank us, and I was like, dang,
Yeah, there's
that's a little too much.
There's just some points where it's too much, but like here's the whole thing with
But
Latoya
yeah,
Jackson.
Allegedly.
Yeah, with
Allegedly.
the Jacksons, I saw an interview with Latoya. She said our father was never like violent with us. He never hit us.
Joe
or anything
Jackson.
like that. That's his name.
Joe Jackson. Joe
Yeah.
Jackson was
he was
he's a
never
dad.
he was never violent, but like you said, he was like that type of dad that never that put that strict mask on whenever he was around them to make them better people, I guess.
We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Fightstyle Lee Will from Fightstyle. You may have also seen me in TheBabble, which you're watching right now. Yes, come here, baby. Come here. When you are doing things, make sure you're doing them right. Drugs are bad, and you shouldn't do them. Because you should understand, if you're not in control, the world isn't either. Baby, come here, please. Come here. Thank you. These are our little ones. Say hi. Say hello. Say hello, baby. Say hello. This is a good PSA. I promise. Yes, say hello.
Bye,
Okay, bye-bye.
Alright, so I was going back on Joe Jackson, right?
Yeah, Joe.
So Joe Jackson's that kind of dad where he was, he masked his love, whatever, but he was really strict. But what Michael Jackson says, he never had a childhood, right? And he was like, oh, I never had a childhood, I never was a kid. That's why he did that Neverland stuff. That's why he had his music partner in his house. That's why he had kids over, he likes to be a kid. He wanted to be a freaking kid.
Mm-hmm.
So when people say, oh, Michael Jackson has mental problems, well, he doesn't have mental problems. He just grew up different than everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, he grew up with not having a child, going here, do this, sing this, do this, work. And then when he grew up, he had all the money, he was like, well, can I be a kid now? It's like, well, yeah, who's stopping you? All right, I'm going to go do my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we had kids over and stuff. He probably was a little bit like, oh, hey, buddy. Hi. I'm an older man. You're a younger one. But it's okay. I have toys. Michael Jackson doesn't know how to be. He
was probably awkward.
He probably was
And
awkward.
and that's where all the accusations came from, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's my theory on that one.
Because he had the things in his house, and then the kids thing.
I think that just helped it.
Everything
It
just
helped.
made
It
sense.
helped to get those accusations out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole thing is
Because every time he would neglect it, they would say, "Well, look at your house, dude."
But I did watch an interview from this guy. He was a child actor, and he said that him and Michael Jackson, him being a child and him, as old as he was, obviously they went. I think it was on a camping trip or something, and no, it was Disney World. They went to Disney World, and the Disney World, since it was he's Michael Jackson, they let him stay at a hotel that was in the park, and the hotel, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have any rooms for you." And then he was like, "Oh, Michael Jackson." He's like, "Oh, well, we have one available," but it was only one bed. And he was like, "Well, Michael, let me have the bed." And Michael went to sleep outside, like in a little space. He was like, Michael Jackson was sleeping outside in a little place. He was like, that's the kind of gentleman that he was. So I was like, the media doesn't show that interview. They don't
show that situation.
Like, they never show the good side of people.
Yeah, they won't show that, but they will show a fake mom with a fake actor saying, he abused me,
Yeah.
Crying wolf.
But that's what gets views. That's what gets people's attention is violence. Yeah. Like, there's a game out there that has like this game where all you are is just a guy taking pictures of circles and square people. And you take just square, just walking around doing whatever. You take a picture of this one square pushing a circle, and it's like, oh, this square is pushing a circle. Then it keeps going on, and some circles see it, and some squares see it, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Then as it keeps going through, it's like, oh, this circle was really mad at this square. It's like really angry. He yelled at him because, what the media was showing. Mm-hmm. Then some other squares were like, oh, circles don't like us? That's weird. So walking around, then the circle sees him, he makes a face, and then you take a picture of that and put it on media, and they're like, circles are making weird faces at squares, and the squares are really angry at circles. And it keeps going through like this, and it's like, by the end, circles are just killing squares because they're like, they hate us. We know they do. It's like, they just media show it that way. So when the media shows, like, Michael Jackson does this and does this, we want to know the bad stuff. Like, Justin Bieber, what does this boy do? He sends PP pictures to girls. And he does racing or whatever.
PP pictures.
PP pictures.
PP pictures.
Yeah, he doesn't seem old to me in my head, but he's obviously old.
He's like 22 or something, 23?
Yeah, he's like 23.
Yeah, so anyways, like, we all know the bad stuff about everybody, but this...
It's because people like to see the bad side of you. People like to see...
Or they like to see people fail.
What's the drama on Bruno Mars?
I'm kidding.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Is that what you're saying?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Can Bruno Mars sing?
Yes, he can. I like Bruno Mars.
For those of you that know that reference, put a link on the comment down below.
What did he say?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
There's a conspiracy that Britney Spears is a clone.
There's a conspiracy that a lot of people are clones.
Michael Jackson isn't dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. That's what I said. Remember, they said that apparently during the Pepsi commercial.
You were on this carpet.
No, that's my skin.
It happens to everyone.
We are just...
You put those holes, didn't you? The hand holes.
The hand hose.
The holes with the buds inside them.
Oh.
Put that on the screen.
I'm gonna itch you every time you think of that.
But yeah, there's a conspiracy where supposedly in that Pepsi commercial,
he was supposed to die.
He actually got like super burnt up.
Right.
That they replaced him with like a clone or something like that. And there was like an interview with somebody that a burn victim, and they said that's Michael Jackson. He's still alive.
White.
Huh?
But that person's white and his face is longer.
Yeah. I think
even though if he's burned, you still have that
like you who tried to imitate
feature on your face.
So like I said before, Elvis wasn't dead, but Michael Jackson isn't dead. The whole thing is like when you can get Elvis impersonators easy. You can't get a Michael Jackson impersonator. It's not that easy. That voice he does, he talks like this to save his voice. Because he sings in such a high octave that if he does like this, he's gonna really mess this girl.
Billie Jean
is not my. She was though. I think she was. There's a lot of girls around here.
You sound just like.
I think Michael Jackson's alive, and I think we have him in the living room.
Where? Oh.
And then behind us.
And is at least 30 years younger.
The incarnation of Mr. Jackson.
Oh my god.
It's the.
Yeah, it jacked me up when I heard that Michael Jackson died, because he's one of my idols. There's only two, Michael Jackson and Jackie Chan.
We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, this is Julio, your social media correspondent from TheBabble, and you can follow us on Facebook, WhatsApp, QQ, WeChat, QZone, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, Bandai, Skype, Viber, MacGyver, Line, Snapchat, YXCom, Pinterest, Blind, Ink, Indeed, Telegram, Linked, Telemundo.
That one's
Foreclosure.
Since the Reddit.
Foursquare. Tagged by Adobe. Here's a baby. You can follow us on
babies.
On YouTube Kids, Stumble Upon, MySpace, Badoo, Kimbox, Skyrock, Bye Baby, Revenge of the Batman, Flickster, Reverse, Care 2, Cafe Moon,
Mom.
Next Door, Mom, Next Door, Ravelry, come from YouTube, Vine, Classmates, My Heritage, Video, More Baby, Zanga, Yugoslovakia, Funny or Die, Gang, Buzznet, did you just Flickr, okay, and here on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us all over these websites for more information. Now, back to the video.
Chris Tucker, actually Jackie Chan was in a movie with Chris Tucker, who was friends with Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was friends with Michael Jackson. So the whole thing, that's why in Rush Hour 1 and 2, Like the first one, Chris Tucker was dancing to, like, I think, you know what that is. I don't know. I can't remember the song.
Well, he let him use the...
Yeah, he has to use the music. Just like in Rush Hour 2, he also sang on stage another song.
Don't stop till you
Get enough. Right. Good job.
Thank you.
So that's the whole thing with that is, yeah.
yeah.
So
But in conclusion, do we all believe that it was some type of organized conspiracy to end in the murder of Michael Jackson? Maybe not the Illuminati. So. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's not.
But some organized crime.
But it was some type of organization that was behind, or some type of group behind.
Like John Gotti, allegedly.
Allegedly. Please don't kill us. This is for entertainment purposes only. We do not intend.
I'll be right back. My baby's crying. Dole by dole. See you later, everyone.
So tune in next week when we talk about more Fright Night stuff.
And leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Josie's Best. She does Let's Plays. Yeah. It's really funny. And don't forget to subscribe to Fight Style. He does amazing videos where he mixes martial arts with anime characters, any type of characters. He mixes them all up, and he goes behind all the martial arts I guess strategies and stuff like that they use.
Technical moves and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to him and subscribe to us for more videos
on the Babble.
On the Babble. So see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
What about Bruce Lee?
Oh.
I couldn't really care much for Bruce Lee.
But wasn't he the ultimate fighter, the ultimate human?
He's the meta-human. He is, but I find out I feel he's cocky. He's too cocky. He died young.
Goku.
He didn't know.
There's no Goku.
No, Bruce Lee.
Goku. He is the Super.
No, Bruce Lee is not
a Saiyan.
He's stronger than Krillin.
That's a conspiracy theory right there. Saiyans are actually real. Bruce Lee is one of them. That's why they killed him.
No.
Ooh. They gave him that heart disease.
No.
The same one.
Bruce Lee is not that.
No.
Bruce Lee is
the same one that got Goku when he died during the Android saga. It's that same disease.